Now friends, there is something that I have been a fan of my entire life, and that is beef jerky, and it's something that I love to cook for the wife and I. But I wanted to try an experiment on this cook. You see, worst case scenario, my wife enjoys it. Best case scenario, my wife does not enjoy it, and that means that I get to eat all of the beef jerky. So come with me on this journey of using something that I've never thought about using as far as it goes to making beef jerky. And let's see how it turns out.
Now what we're doing today is we're going to be making some beef jerky, and if you're wanting a tenderer cut of beef jerky, you go against the grain. But if you're wanting a piece that's going to pull and be a little bit tougher, you go with the grain. And the great thing about these round eyes, you can very much see the grain of the meat. But we picked up about 7 pounds of this on sale at Ingles. That way we can make some beef jerky, because in this house, this will be the second or third time now that I've made beef jerky, and it's something that the wife and I absolutely love. It's a great snack to carry around with me, at least while I'm driving around, going to school to look at some technology. But it's definitely one of those things that it's a great bit of protein that you can have for your meal. And yeah, you could have this as a meal if you really wanted to, because it's basically just beef. And if you wanted to have just beef, you definitely could. Now, we picked up 7 pounds. It is not going to make 7 pounds worth of beef jerky, because this loses a lot of moisture, and we're cutting it into about 1/4-inch slices. And I went ahead and processed the majority of these, and honestly I did not freeze this beforehand. So just to make sure I don't cut myself, we're going to take a couple of these, make them a little bit thicker boys, and that will be perfectly fine. Now we're going to be doing things a little bit different this time. You see, we're going to be doing things a little bit different. I didn't plan this out perfectly, so we're just going to pull this. That way it kind of sits, hold up a second, hold up, wait a minute, let me put some funk up in it. Let me move this around, that way we're trying not to contaminate the bottom side of the container. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting our I've round inside of this container. Now the great thing is we're going to leave this overnight to marinate, because honestly anything that you do with meat should be about 24 hours. If you've got the time, if you've got the prep, go ahead, make it 24 hours. That way as much of the flavor can get into the meat as possible. And now we're not going to be seasoning this up with some, you know, salt and pepper, garlic and stuff like that to make that. We're going to be doing things a little different. We've made teriyaki beef jerky before. We've made some kind of spicy beef jerky, not really spicy. My wife's spice tolerance is not the most in the world. I love spice. Just got a little bit of meat on the side. That's no big deal, no problem. But I picked up some Italian dressing, because we're doing a video with chicken and Italian dressing. And I thought to myself, what about making some weird beef jerky? And it's kind of what this is. It's just an experiment. You see, personally to me, if I like hot things, this isn't necessarily going to be super hot. It's, you know, it's jalapenos. But I personally, for one, love hot things. And now I'm going to put the entire bit of that in there. And another thing that I like sweetness as well as hot things. So I've got some leftover bread and butter, sweet and spicy Famous Dave's pickle juice. So why not put that in there and have that going? But Italian dressing, you say? Well, I mean, why not? It's an experiment after all, and worst case scenario, my wife doesn't like this, and I am the only person that is going to have any of this. Now, this that we're going to be putting in is some light balsamic vinaigrette. And now the reason that I'm putting this in is because I love balsamic vinaigrette. It's one of my favorite things to use on salad and stuff like that. And to give it a little bit of more flavor, we're going to put some Worcestershire sauce, some Worcestershire sauce in there. We're not going to put a too heckin' much. I mean, it's going to be diluted anyways. But this is the concoction that we are going to be working with. And now I want to get some of those jalapenos. I just realized that I've got my wedding ring on, and I was like, what is that? Is my wedding ring falling off? And no, it's a jalapeno. It's a jalapeno on a finger, not on a stick, but on a finger. Now we're going to try our best to get all of this meat under here. Now, some of this stuff will float, but this is an experiment that I'm very excited for. It should be a little spicy. It shouldn't be too terribly spicy, but I definitely want to see what the Italian dressing, the balsamic vinaigrette, the pickle juice, because I like putting vinegar in my stuff. I want to see what the pickle juice and the jalapeno juice do to this meat and see how it fares after 24 hours. Who knows? It's like putting meat, if you want to really tenderize something, you put it in some pineapple juice, and the enzymes in the pineapple juice are going to break down the muscles and everything. So I don't think that's going to happen to this, but I definitely think there's going to be an interesting flavor for this beef jerky, and we'll find out more as soon as we throw it on the grill and then take it off to taste test. But my God, I love the smell of this right now, at least. Now we're getting this beef jerky plated up, and I just want you to see, it's kind of funny where the jalapenos were sitting in comparison to how everything else is looking on the meat. But everything is looking really good, and I am excited to see how this is going to taste with that jalapeno juice and with that pickle juice on there. It's definitely a combination with Italian dressing and balsamic vinaigrette and stuff like that. So it's definitely going to be one of those that is something that I probably have never tasted, and maybe I want to try it again, or maybe this is just some beef jerky that wasn't a good experiment. But honestly, the way this is smelling right now, I think this is going to turn out really good, because it smells wonderful. This mixture of pecan wood and this beef marinade, my Lanta, I wish it had smell-o-vision on YouTube, because this smells amazing. But yeah, let's get this plated up, and then we'll check back in with y'all in just a few hours to see how this is progressing. Now, just to give you an overview of how much beef jerky we have on this grill, like I said, this is about 7-ish pounds of beef jerky, and I cannot wait to see how this tastes, y'all. It smells absolutely amazing. You can definitely tell where the jalapenos and everything were sitting and how everything was marinating in that combination of Italian dressing, balsamic vinaigrette, the pickle juice, the jalapeno juice, the Worcestershire sauce. I am super excited to see how this combination tastes. But yeah, y'all, the smell is amazing, and I cannot wait to check back in here in just a few hours. We just got some chicken done, and the sun is making its way down here in Georgia. So yeah, prepare for myself having a long night. But Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 just came out, so time to go, play that game just a little bit. Now, I don't know if you can hear the sound of the crickets going in the background, but it's something that I love about being in Georgia, in the country, and I cannot wait to move deeper into the country. But y'all, it's been about 2.5 hours, and it's time to check in to see what this beef jerky is looking like. Oh my Atlanta, that is looking good, my friends. Oh my, I cannot wait to see how this turns out. We have another about an hour and a half left to go, but I'm going to tempt these here in probably about 30 minutes just to see where we're at. But yeah, I am so excited to see how this beef jerky turns out. Well, Wastelanders, it looks like your boy is 38 years old now, and it's time to take the beef jerky out. My Lanta, look at how good this is looking. Now, this stuff was on the top side, and it's actually hotter up here, and it gets a little bit lower in temp as you go down, especially because we had this section fully loaded This type of beef jerky right here was right here in the medium, but as you saw just recently, what it looked like down here, and about 45-ish minutes later, it is looking like this. I cannot wait to try this. Oh my, let me get this sat down and get it angled up so y'all can see us. Now, we are going to try a few different pieces. I need to put some gloves on. That's a bit warm. I wasn't using my brain. on that one. You know, I just opened up the grill. I just turned it off. Maybe, possibly. It's not that it burned me. Don't worry, it did not burn me. But I know that if I don't go ahead and do this right here and have this little bit of a glove right here, my Lanta, this light makes me look like Casper the Ghost. But you see how easily that pulls apart, and I don't know how well you can actually see that right there, but you got a small little smoke ring through there. Wait a tick. Wait a heckin' tick. Italian balsamic vinaigrette, pickles, jalapenos. That is freaking good. Let's pull this off. It's a bit hot. Again, that smoke has penetrated through because there's not a lot of meat there for it to like not go through. So, okay. See, I want to try this that was a little bit more done, and this side that just was getting to that point. Okay. I like that flavor profile. Oh my God. Yeah, I like that flavor profile. Y'all, seriously, making beef jerky is an absolutely easy process, as you saw us do. Whether you're using any type of pellet grill, hell, you can do this with a charcoal grill too. I'm just gonna be sitting here eating the profit. But, oh my God. It's so good. But anybody can make beef jerky. You don't even need a pellet grill. I'm pretty sure you could use like, just like an air fryer. Well, maybe not an air fryer, but get a dehydrator and make this, because this is a great snack for you, your significant other, your kids, cousins, all those aunts, whoever. Yeah. I'm going to pack up some of this for work this week. A lot of this is not going to make it this week. I'm going to tell you what, right now, in this household, we go through some food, and between chicken legs this week and beef jerky, yeah, this is what I'm going to be eating. Thank y'all so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out. And thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love you.